Hey everybody, this is Nikki. I'm here to do a reading for you today. This is a timeless collective message. I hope it resonates with you all. If there's someone in your life, you don't know exactly what happened. It could be a family member, a parent, it could be a best friend, a lover, or whoever, a coworker, and you always wonder about this person. Maybe they have never seemed to be maybe all the way there, or they just maybe be a little mean or arrogant or something, and you always wondered what happened to this person in their past. So we're going to do this for you today. I'm going to ask the spirit guides and the angels who are with me right now to give me messages for you on the person you're thinking about, what happened to them in their past. Okay, take what you need and leave the rest. March to the beat of your own drum. Just listen to the beat of mine. I am open now for readings. Okay, I have my readings prices have changed. It's $25 flat fee for no matter what reading you choose, except for the emergency, and that's $50, and that's through the holiday season. Okay, that information can be found in the community section. Those of you who have already purchased readings from me, thank you very much for waiting in line. I'll get to you as soon as I can. Okay, your person who's on your mind right now, what happened to them in the past? What happened to your person in the past? We have the Knight of Pentacles. Maybe they had to walk away from something or someone. What happened to your person in the past? We got the Queen of Cups. Hold on. What happened to your person in the past? It's like they had to follow their own path. Okay. Nine of Swords. What happened to your person in the past? The Three of Cups. They had to walk away from people. They didn't feel protected where they were, okay? And they felt that the best thing that they could do in order to be protected was to walk away. The Six of Cups. They weren't happy where they were. Overall energy, yeah, the death and the rebirth here. We have the Death card and the rebirth here. It's like your person, for whatever reason, they know that the path they were on wasn't where they needed to be. So they felt maybe a little bit more protected if they talked to themselves. I got to get away from here. I can't do this anymore. You know, they had to come to the realization that the people they were with or the people they were hanging around, it could have been family, okay, they would have been better off somewhere else than where they grew up at or where they were, because we have the Nine of Swords. We have the Nine of Swords here, and they felt that, well, I can't stay here where I'm not wanted or loved or cared about or whatever the situation was. Okay, they didn't feel like, they didn't feel loved. They didn't feel wanted. It's like they wanted to be there, but a part of them just couldn't or whatever. Maybe if they were involved with three people, maybe it was a family member, sister, brother, whoever, mother, father, and they just weren't happy. So they had to seek happiness and fairness outside of where they grew up or where they were, okay? In order to find themselves, they had to walk away, okay? But they maybe have regretted it, or they had to think about it for a while before they actually did. I'm going to clarify the Three of Cups with the wish fulfillment. So they had to leave in order to find their peace in their wish fulfillment. They had to, you know, they didn't feel happy where they were, okay? They jumped for joy when they finally left home, okay? Seven of Swords, they had to leave. And they probably had to leave in the dark of the night. Nobody knew that they were gone. But the next morning when everybody woke up, well, where's Shay Shay? Or where's Sarah? Okay, where's Angie? You left. What happened? You left a note and said, I'm sorry, I have to live my life my way, not the way you want me to live it. Okay, the Queen of Cups. And you felt, the Queen of Pentacles, and you felt justified in doing that because that was your prerogative and you could do what the hell you wanted to do, regardless of what people thought about you. You know, you had to do what was best for you, okay? Or your person had to do what was best for them, okay? They were worried at first if they were going to be able to actually pull it off and stay where they were. They probably went to a different state to make a new life for themselves. It was their pathway. That was their choosing to do, okay? The Six of Cups, they wanted a peaceful resolution. They wanted peace. They probably didn't have peace and fairness in their life. They probably had people talking to them. talking at them and not to them in harsh ways, and they had to figure out a way to get out of it, okay? But they did have some people they were really close to that said, you can do this, we got your back, go ahead and do what you need to do for you that's going to make you happy, okay? But like I said, you had some cantankerous person, they had a cantankerous person in their life yelling and screaming at them, you can't do this, you're not going to be able to do this, you'll be back, and all the negative things that you hear. Yeah, talk what you want to talk, say what the hell you want to say. I'm still going to be on my own. I'm still going to do what I want to do, regardless of how you feel about it, okay? Clarify the death and the rebirth for your person. What happened to them in the past? What happened to them in the past? We have the Eight of Cups. They walked away. Okay, in order for them to receive their rebirth, they had to walk away. They had to kill off something and start a new path. But just because they walked away didn't mean they didn't still love who they left behind. They still had an enormous amount of love, but they had to follow their own path. They had to follow their own path for their benefit. Okay, so we're going to see, and it's to find their strength. Okay, they had to find their strength in this world by walking away from the very people they loved who were holding them back. Okay. So we're going to see what happens to your person when they left. What happened to your person when they left the people they loved in the past? What happened to your person when they left the people they loved in the past? It broke their heart to leave, okay? But they did what was necessary for them to do. It broke their heart, but they did it because they needed to. Queen of Cups. Clarify the Queen of Cups, please, for your person. It hurt. They feel, it's like they felt bad for walking away from and for stabbing people in the back and throwing people under the bus, but they did what was best for them. They did, and they felt bad about it, but they had to live their own life just like you have to live your own life, okay? What is this Nine of Swords for your person, please? What were they so worried about? Okay, cutting, yeah. They felt bad for leaving. They felt bad for cutting the family or whoever out of their life, and they didn't think that they would ever be forgiven by God or by Spirit. They just wanted to be forgiven. They just wanted to be loved, but they also wanted to do something that was good for them. This person had ideas. This person had dreams that they wanted to fulfill. They wanted to be popular. They wanted to be seen. They wanted to live their lives. They wanted to expand their horizons. But at the same time, they left behind people they truly loved and cared about. But they still had a path that they needed to live. Okay? What happened to your person in the past? What happened to your person in the past? Okay, they were conflicted in their lives. Okay? Had a lot of back and forth action. They probably jumped from home to home, state to state, trying to find their place until they found their comfort level. It took them a while to settle into wherever it was they went. Their wheel of fortune kept turning and turning and turning until they finally found their homestead, until they finally found their final resting place, wherever it was they were happy at. They probably met somebody, a male or a female, okay? How did this person treat your person? How did your person treat your person, please? Their person, how were they treated? How was your person treated? Ace of Cups, with love. They were treated with love, but there had to be some kind of judgment call here. Are you sure? Your person wasn't quite sure if they wanted to keep this relationship moving. It was a pathway for happiness, a new opportunity, yes. Maybe this person got babies. They ended up having a family, settling down, having a baby with this person. Because if you all watch my readings long enough, you know when I get paired up with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, this is what happens. Ace of Pentacles, a new pathway. The Ace of Wands, they probably ended up fucking, having a relationship or whatever the situation. This is just me when I'm reading this. When I see these two cards, this is what I see, depending on the relative reading, what the reading is about. Okay, so they probably got caught up and got pregnant, had a relationship, but something happened that screwed up the connection between these two. But it became toxic, it became abusive, or whatever the situation was, and it wrecked a happy home. It was a messed up situation, probably from the get-go. Hindsight was 20/20 for your person, but your person became a single parent or something and had to take care of children. It turned out that way by fate, pretty much. It just became a hard pill for your person to swallow. Okay, but they had to live their life. They had to do what they needed to do for themselves. Okay, and for the child or children that they brought into the world. Bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles, but we also have the Hierophant. So they probably got married to somebody, and it just didn't work out like they thought they would. They thought that they were going to be happy, okay? But it was ruined. Something, maybe they had a shotgun wedding or whatever the situation, but they realized, like, oh, no, this is not working. I got to break up. I got to end this relationship because this coward is an abusive son of a bitch or whatever the situation was. So they had to leave it and become a single parent, okay? What happened to your person in the past? Spirit guides and angels, please give me messages for the person who's watching. Your person, what happened to them in the past? What happened to your person in the past? We got the Two of Wands. The Magician, they thought that they could do it all. They really, really worked so hard at wanting to stay put where they were, their new life, their new adventure. They wanted to make it work, but there had some toxicity around them. They probably became an alcoholic themselves or a drug addict or whatever, and they really, really focused a lot on this negativity. This person focused a lot on what they were doing, the alcoholism, the drug abuse. Whatever it was that they were doing wasn't good for them. They did it for a long, long time. This is where they stayed. I want to clarify the Devil and the Queen of Cups. Clarify the Devil and the Queen of Cups for your person. Clarify the Devil and the Queen of Cups for what happened to your person. Okay, we got the Queen of Cups. We got the clarified by the Queen of Swords. This person didn't stop doing what they were doing for a long time because what they were doing felt so good. When you do something, you know it's wrong, but it feels so good. This person could have been sleeping around, had a lot of lovers. This person was, had an alcoholism, a drug abuse problem or whatever, but it felt good, so they kept doing it. They weren't ready to separate themselves from that. They did it for a while, okay? We have the Communication card, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. So it's like they talked about, I'm going to do this. I'm going to clean up my act. I'm going to get clean. I'm not going to be a junkie. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. But they kept doing it. They weren't ready for that new path. They were not ready. See? They weren't ready. Okay? Something had to have happened to put this person in the place to move on, but they still love the dope. I'm hearing in my head, dope. They still love the dope. They still love the men, the women, whatever it was they were doing. As they were doing this, they were having more and more children, more and more family issues going on. But they were hurting people and all hurting other people, but also hurting themselves. People were hurting them as well with the abuse. Psychological, mental, physical, whatever type of abuse you can think of. Okay, we got the Three of, and they probably had lovers. Okay, people probably actually paid them to sleep with them. Sometimes you have to do what you have to do to take care of home, and that's what this person probably did. We can work something out, but this person was very, very like being around unsavory individuals instead of moving on with their lives and elevating to higher levels. They just wanted to stay in lower level energy, wanted to stay around the riffraff. Okay, and they never did. They never could get moved from this situation that they put themselves in, that they allowed themselves to grow in, because that's what they have become accustomed to. This negative devil, toxic energy. This is what they became. This is who they became. That's what their life was all about. They weren't ready to tap into this beautiful magician energy. They kept giving themselves very, very little credit when they could have given themselves so much more. They never wanted to work on getting things better for themselves. They wanted to stay stuck where they were, the level that they were at, because they were afraid of moving forward. They could have in their lives moved on and did so much more, but they didn't. They chose to stay where they were instead of moving on with their lives and experiencing so many more things that they could have experienced in their life. Okay, your person went through some stuff, some trials and tribulations when they left home, partly because of their own doing. Excuse me, but mainly because that's what they got used to doing. They thought that was it. So they chose to stay stuck. Okay? They chose to stay out in the cold with the rest of the riffraff. Not calling your person a riffraff, but that's the kind of energy that your person put out. That's the kind of lower level energy that your person was in. They allowed themselves to stay in that kind of energy. They could have did better, like you. Okay? Your person, did they ever come out of this lower level energy? Your person, did they ever come out of this lower level energy? Whatever happened to your person in the past? Did they ever come out of this lower level energy? Some of them are probably still stuck in it. Okay? Some of them have probably had to try to work on clearing out this negative energy because it's still a burden for them. They're still hurting. And not only that, they still hurt people. This person has a habit or a knack of cutting out the good things in their life out of habit. Okay? Because they don't know what else to do. They don't know how else to handle it. Okay? This is who they are. They go back and forth. Probably 1 minute they say they're clean, the next minute they're hooked on drugs or hooked on alcoholism or whatever it is they're doing. They go back and forth from healing to hurt, back and forth from healing to hurt. This person still got some issues, still got some toxicity and some problems that they are not willing to let go of. They try, but it's hard. This person needs help. I'm hearing in my head for some of y'all. This person needs the Lord. That's what I'm hearing in my head. Okay. This person just needs to really, really understand that there is help available if you're willing to receive it. Okay. All you got to do is ask for help. It's there. But this person is not ready yet. Okay, we got the people out. We got the Ace of Wands, the Devil, and we got the Knight of Wands. People are offering help, but this person may not be ready to accept the help just yet. I'm going to clarify the Death card here. This person has to make a decision. Wow. I clarified the Death card with the Tower card. So if this person doesn't get any help and they have some alcoholism problems or drug abuse, whatever it is they're doing, it's going to be a detriment to them. So they're going to have to ask for help. This person has to pull themselves out of the rut that they put themselves in before it's too late. Before it's too late. I'm going to get some more cards here. I'm going to use my Rebel deck. Rebel deck, this has some curse words in it, so get ready. Messages for your person. What happened to them in the past? Message for your person. What happened to them in the past, please? Stop texting. Stop stalking. Stop checking on that person. Just fucking stop. If they don't want you to help them, don't. Okay? Spend your time on someone worth it. Don't waste it on ridiculousness. If this person doesn't want any help, if this person doesn't want any intervention, fuck them. Okay? Your person. What happened to them in their past? It's not everyone else's fault. It's yours. It's not everyone else's fault. It's yours. You are a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your shit. Tell that person that. It's not my fault you're an alcoholic or a drug abuser, that you can't hold down the job. That's your fault, not mine. Okay? Your person. What happened to them in their past? It's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. Get your head out of your ass. Pronto. You can't see a fucking thing. Get your head out of your ass and get some damn help. Pronto. Okay? Your person. What happened to them in their past? Please, spirit guides. Okay? Don't talk to anyone and don't look at anyone. Okay? You need some fucking time alone, and you know why. And this person here spends a lot of time alone by themselves, feeling sorry for themselves, crying, holding themselves back in hermit mode. They need the help. They need an intervention, but they don't want to talk to anybody. They don't want to see your face. They don't want you in their business. They say, leave me alone. I'll call you back, and they never do. One more card, please. Your person, you're the shit. You're the shit. Don't forget it. You are the shit. Don't forget it. This person, you may have to tell this person that you love them. They may just need to hear that somebody loves them and somebody is there for them. Whether they are willing to accept it or not, everybody wants to be told, I love you. Everybody wants to be told, I appreciate you. Everybody wants to be told, I'm here for you if you need me. This person may need you to help them, or they're going to hit rock bottom and they're not going to be able to get back up. All right?